Hey, what's up, and welcome back to another massive haunted packing video. This one is for Jenna from Iowa. You don't have to excuse my hair today. It's looking extra hairy. Jenna adopted Chima. This little cutie is Jules, Nanny, Finny, who I just love, Cleo, and this little one is Sully. Let's start with Chima. Now, I absolutely love this vintage African all-leather mask that he chose as his vessel. Now, the energy from him is definitely a young male. He sees himself as the protector and watcher of the home. I do a lot of natural witchcraft, and I notice his spirit beside me anytime that I get my stuff out to start that. As with any of my spirited items, he is not tied to his vessel. That means that he will roam the home freely, so anywhere that you hang him, he's going to be able to protect and watch over the home. Next up, let's do Sully. Sully is in his 20s, he's positive, and he's the perfect size to be a tag-along. He has extremely alluring energy, and children and pets are usually the first ones to notice him. On one of our spirit box sessions, he clearly said the word California. He gave me a lot of visuals of partying, hanging out on the beach, and I feel that he was like the surfer type. And although I don't really know what happened to him, I really feel that he was not in his right mind when he passed away. Probably too much partying, my guy. Next up, we have the rescue, Cleo. This spirit is so easygoing, she's positive, she makes a very good companion, and she quickly uses any divination tools that you choose. Cleo was adopted as a haunted doll from the person that I got her from, but after she got her, she just said that she was too freaked out. She brought up Armenia over the spirit box, and after I did a little bit of Googling, I can totally see that with her. When I asked her how she passed, she brought up fasting, darkness, and disease. So I'm really clueless by what she means by that, and even most of the visions I get with her are already after she's a spirit and what she's seen then. And Jenna, I know that you have kids, and if any of them are interested in paranormal things, Cleo would be a super easy one for them to start with because she responds so easily through all divination tools. It does not take a lot to get her going. The spirit that is attached to this tiny doll simply goes by Nanny. She was sent to me after the person that had her started seeing glimpses of an elderly woman in her home. They also heard movement through the house and occasionally felt cold spots and lights flickering. I found out that this spirit passed away shortly after being moved to home care. Nanny is super positive, she's very friendly, and she spends most of her time watching over the home. Next up, we have the child spirit, Jules. And look at her little pups. This little doll was bought at an outdoor sale for a little girl. Of course, like most kids, she got bored with her and she ended up in the toy box after about an hour. A few days later, the little girl's mother noticed that she suddenly had a new imaginary friend. Now, that's common with kids to have imaginary friends, but it normally does not just happen right overnight. What really freaked the mother out is the little girl was very descriptive on who the child was. She told her that she passed away at 4 years old and her name was Jules. After the little girl told her mom that the spirit of the little girl would hide in this doll, of course her mother freaked out and she ended up sending her to me. And I think this little one is going to be perfect for her new home. And lastly, but not least, is the adorable Finny, who I love. Now, I call Finny my little borrower, but honestly, she's stealing my things. She loves to take your things and hide them from you, but don't worry, they will always return, usually in the place that you've already looked for them. Most of the time, the things are small, like my phone, my notebook, keys. But this spirit has also taken larger things, like a haunted doll that someone adopted that took me 2 days to find, only to find it back in a spot that I'd already looked. Now, Finny was sent to me after her last home noticed that the curtains were moving, they've seen orbs, they heard movement, and of course, she did her favorite thing there too, taking their things and hiding them. So Jenna, if you start noticing things missing, then talk to this girl because she loves to take things from you. And I hope that you love your new spirited items. And of course, since you adopted so many, then you're going to be getting lots of free gifts. And for the rest of y'all, if you like the haunted things you just heard about, then go check out my eBay and Etsy shop under HauntedHunies. Bye!